Visakhapatnam, he was associated with IMD Ghaziabad as an assistant professor. He has obtained his PhD in marketing from Vinay Gupta School of Marketing, IIT Kharagpur. He had academic experience of 5 years working with renowned institutes. He has conducted several workshops on market analytics, SPSS, EMOS, Smart PLS, Smart PLS, Advanced Excel, and Process Macro in premier institutes of India. Now I would request Abhishek sir to please come on the stage and felicitate our guest for the day. Thank you so much, sir. We are very much eager to learn SEM from our resource person for the day. Without taking much time, I would now like to invite Dr. Amit sir to please take the stage.
I have I discussed with you. Ask me as many such question you can. In between also you just raise your hand and I am there to help you if you are facing something. So we start with SCM. First thing I'll suggest you the one thing I have seen during my journey. Everyone wants to use SCM. If I have to write a paper, I will use SCM. If I have to do my PhD, I have to use SCM. And my first question to them, why you want to run SCM? Seniors did it. And it looked very fascinating SCM. As I am doing SCM workshop, I am telling you don't always use SCM. There are certain places where you need to do the SCM and that's how it works. But I have seen many people, they are using SCM because they have to use SCM. It looks good that you have some structure, some of the things are coming and you love it. And especially PhD astrology, you have 200 pages you can fill with one in a lesson. We'll talk about that also. So we will have 30 minutes of basic sessions on the basics of structure and then we'll go to that. I've said the data, we'll do the data analysis and you will understand, which is the easiest part of doing. So in this session, the easiest thing that run the analysis and make you understand what it is, but tough thing that why we are doing it and when results are coming, how to interpret it. I am Amit Sankar, so thanks for the nice introduction. I am in marketing area at IIM Visakhapatnam. The thing which I am not liking currently that I am Dean Research and PhD Chair at IIM Visakhapatnam. It's taking too much of my time and I am not able to give the time for this kind of gathering or for my own research or my own teaching. So I have to do some admin role, I am doing those admin role. Definitely it's great for the institutions and for me to also learn, but it's taking me away from academics, which I don't like. So, and I did my PhD in 2018. Then I have joined IIT Ghaziabad, and in 2019 I joined IIM Visakhapatnam. So it's 5 years I am associate with IIM Visakhapatnam. During this journey I have only two achievements I want to share with you. First, I got more than 300 to 400 rejections, and that is my first achievement. And I love it. And so I say, why you are loving it when you are getting rejection? In this research world which we are in, the only truth is rejection. Other thing is byproduct of it. If you are getting a paper, it's a byproduct of rejection. So always happily take rejections. It will help you in learning. And every rejection has some story, some learnings, and every rejection is teaching me how you can do better and make me humble too. You can't be too big in this world of research. So that is one credential I am having. Second credential I am having, that I am reviewing more than 30 to 35 papers per month. So when you are reviewing more papers, I always say it gives me great sort of sightness in terms of when you are reading. I will give you a simple example. When you are reading paper published in 2025, someone thought of that topic in 2022, right? Then conceptualization, data collection, analysis, rejection, then major, minor, and acceptance. So paper journey is close to 2 to 3 years. Any of the paper goes for 2 to 3 years if it's coming from good journal. So whatever you are reading in 2025, you are seeing the dynamics of 2022. When I am reviewing the paper in 2025, and most of the paper we are rejecting or giving major revision, will come in 2027 and 28. So I am seeing the future, what will happen in 2028. So when you are reviewing the paper, you are getting the things that what will happen in 2028. So I can see the future in terms of research, and that is great help because I got to know that what is the current dynamics and how you can go with it. So that's how we are doing, and these are the only two credentials I am having. And today we'll discuss about this all SEM. I hope that is working now. It's something from that. So first question with us that where to use SEM? SEM and a structure equation only we are using when you have to establish the relationship in two variables. There will be some IB, there will be some DB, right? That's why we are using structure equation modeling. Mostly structure equation modeling is a predictive analytics technique where you have some independent variable. With the help of those independent variables, you are predicting something or predicting what dependent variable. So you will have some IB, which we call independent variable. You have some DB called dependent variable. Now, when I am talking about IB and DB, there are four type of data we are having. Four type scales we are having. Called nominal scales. I hope you know. Ordinal scale, interval scale, and ratio scale. Nominal scale means gender, name, or roll number, whatever. This is just for naming purpose, right? So nominal scales are those scales which is only for the categorization. Category 1, category 2, category 3, category 4, section A, section B, section 3, category 1, category 2, category 3. So nominal data we call it. Ordinal data is ranking data, right? Income level, or when you have different education qualification. So ranking data is ordinal data. Interval, you all know we are doing this in management science especially. Strongly agree to strongly disagree, or strongly satisfied from the strongly dissatisfied. So scale data is called interval data. And last but not least, we are having ratio data, which is actual data. That's how these four type of data non-metric. Well, this is discrete, right? Country is discrete. You can't make a continuous. Gender is discrete, 0 or 1. 0.57 gender making 0 sense. I say my gender is 0.57. What does it mean? 0 meaning, right? Either it will be 0 category or 1 category. Either it will be male or female. I can't be 0.75 male or other way around 0.43 female. I can't be like that. I have to be either, because these are discrete data. Same like income class. Either will low income class, high income class. You can't quantify, give a scale to it. It will always a discrete number. That's why we call it non-continuous and non-metric data. There are certain scales like interval scale. You can have continuity, right? Strongly agree 1, strongly disagree 1, disagree 2, neutral 3. Your score in average can be 3.2, right? In average it can be 2.3. You can give the continuity from 1 to 5 anything, but you will take the average. So possibility is there that I am in between strongly agree and agree. Possibility is there. So there are continuous data. And if you are going this concept, please let me know. I will just go with this. So in between, if you are thinking that I am going to basics, please let me know. If you are thinking I am going to advanced, that also let me know. So I will adjust my lecture accordingly. Huh? So please let me know, because I don't know the audience, and first time I am teaching where I am not knowing the audience. So it's very difficult for me that what their expectation is clear. Good to go. Okay, thank you, sir. So this interval scale and ratio scales are the continuous scale that we are going with, right? Same as ratio scale, you can have continuity. Your age can be 20 years, your age can be 20.5, your age can be 20.6, and like that. So this scale is called metric scale. So we have two scales called metric scales and non-metric scales. Whenever you are using SEM or any of the tool, I always say students are, and people are fascinated about tools and techniques. I have seen the paper published in Journal of Marketing with t-test or ANOVA. So they are, it's not that only you are using tools and techniques and that will take your paper to somewhere and your research somewhere. It's all about the idea which you are having and how you are working on those ideas. So first you see which type of data you are, non-metric or metric. Now you have DV, IV and DV. Situation will come where your IV will be non-metric and your DV will be metric. Possibility is there. Possibility is there. I want to know impact of gender on purchase intention. If this is my objective, my independent variable is gender, which is non-metric data. My dependent variable is purchase, which we have scale data. We have interval scale we have used to understand the purchase intention. When you have this type of situation, you always work with t-test, ANOVA, MANOVA, ANCOVA, whatever techniques are coming over there. But which generally go for t-test, z-test, ANOVA, ANCOVA, MANOVA. When you have covariance, you will use ANCOVA. When you have many variable, many dependent variable, you go with MANOVA. When many dependent variable with control variable, you go with MANCOVA. But simply, you will run t-test and ANOVA when your problem is this. So when you have two groups, non-metric, there will be certain levels, right? Gender with 2 level, male and female. Sometimes you have 3 levels. When you have 3 level data, you have to go with ANOVA. The t-test have limitation that you can have only two level data. Right? So that's how you see the data. If your data is having non-metric and independent, dependent and metric, you will go with t-test and ANOVA. Sometimes it's possibility that you have non-metric independent variable, non-metric dependent variable too. Like I want to understand the impact of gender on income. Income class, not exact income. Both are discrete data, right? Non-metric data. The analysis you will do called non-parametric analysis, it's called chi-square test. So chi-square test is very much applicable when your both data is non-metric in nature and discrete in nature. Because this will not give you any of the normal distribution curve, and it's very difficult. Although chi-square is controversial, that is parametric and not parametric. I am taking here that non-parametric test called chi-square. Now, its possibility is that your data is having metric IV and non-metric DV. Possibility is there. Then you have to run logistic regression. Logistic regression we are running there when we have dependent variable is having level. Banks are giving loan or not, yes and no. Depends on several things, which is your income, how many house you are having, your job or not, how many salary you are having. Many things are affecting. So your independent variable are metric, but dependent variable is yes, no. Customer will purchase or not, yes and no. When you are asking this question, rather than scale, purchase intention, you will log logistic regression or discriminant analysis. lowest advanced. This is not scale. These are 3 level I am talking about. Then you will run discriminant analysis. Discriminant analysis. When you have more than 2 level, we will go with discriminant analysis. If we have 2 level, we will go with logistic regression. These all analysis SEM did not introduce, right? I did not introduce SEM. Now the only situation when SEM can be introduced is this, when both data is metric in nature. So you ask the question, are your both independent variable and dependent variable is metric in nature? When I'm saying metric, are they are continuous, means interval scale or ratio scale. So in this situation, either you can use regression, and you can use SEM. These are the two conditions. Now we'll understand where to use regression and where to use SEM. So these are the only situations. Some people can tell me, sir, I run the regression where I am dependent variable gender also. Some people are doing it, right? The gender is the independent variable and you are running the regression. I don't know how they are getting the result. It's very difficult for me to just interpret a result. For example, gender I have used as input variable. My dependent variable purchase intention. My regression equation comes like this: purchase intention plus 100 plus 0.3 gender. That will give me the regression equation plus some of the error factor. This will be my regression equation. What does it mean? What does it mean? This equation. PI purchase intention equal 100, this is intercept plus 0.3, which is beta, gender plus E. If will increase by gender by 0.3, so by 1, your gender will increase by, when you will increase the gender by 1, your purchase intention will increase by 0.3. That is the beta, right? Change in the dependent due to 1 unit change in the beta, independent variable. What does it mean? How you can increase gender by 1? Manishli, just think about it. When I am using gender as independent variable, I got some equation. An equation is saying that gender has 0.3 impact. What does it mean? When you will increase the gender by 1, your purchase intention will increase by 0.3. Can you increase gender by 1 or something? Your customer came, increase your gender. Okay, let me think how I can increase my gender. Also, you have created dummy 0 to 1. If I am male, I am male, right? You can't increase my gender. It is not possible. So that's why I am always saying that people are just running the equation. When you will run the equation in the software, they will throw some results. Now, how to interpret it, that is your challenge. That is not software challenge. That people are missing. They go for data. This is examiner's job to get the interpretation, or reviewer job to get the interpretation. I run that too. Don't go by that. End of the day, you have to count certain implications. That's how whenever you are ideal scenario, when you have both metric data, you ask one, is my data is both metric, means both data is continuous in nature, then only go with regression and structure regression. I am open for the question till here if you have any. Then I'll go to where to use regression, where to use structure regression model, and then we'll go to structure regression model. Any question till here? SEM. Structure regression modeling. This session is all about that only. Huh? It's E. My bad. It says E here. Any other question? No? Good to go? So now we'll understand. So I am just taking away from this. This we are not considering now. We'll go to this part only where by clear? I hope that I made sense that when your data, both the data type is metric in nature or continuous in nature, you will go with regression or structural equation model. When I am saying regression, it could be the multiple regression, it could be simple regression, it could be any type of structural equation model. So I'll take from basic to you to how to come up with what is difference between regression equation. When I'm running regression equation, y is equal to a plus bx. This is the regression equation. N plus error, which we call a standard error. This is standard error. This is dependent variable. This is intercept. Now for this, you have collected data from some of the respondents. For example, my dependent variable is satisfaction is equal to a plus beta into this is I am getting service quality. I am just giving the example of marketing because I am from marketing. So satisfaction is equal to simple equation. Independent variable is service quality. Dependent variable is satisfaction. This is my case. I have collected data for this. I have a scale. Service quality I have a scale. I have 5 question. I have asked 3 question. I have asked. For satisfaction I have asked some of the question. They are latent in nature. These variables are latent in nature. If I am asking you how satisfied you are today, give me 0 to 100% to one scale. We'll give some number to it. Can you give me how much satisfied you are today? 0 to 100 scale.
Because of this session?
No. What session? I don't want to get feedback too early, huh? So I might ask this question end of the session. But generally, how much satisfied or happy you are today?
Out of 100,
90. Ma'am has given a score to 90. And ma'am is also not sure why she said 90. Right, 90 is number. It could be 89. It could be 91. And now when I ask ma'am why 90, she's having no answer. And that's how scale works, right? Sometimes someone has a strongly agree. I want to give between a strongly agree and strongly disagree. I don't have option. Scale is having 1 to 5. I want to give 0. I don't have option. So when you are collecting data for the latent variable, especially in management side, latent means hidden variable, you are asking certain question which will measure those satisfaction, measure those service quality, but I am 100% sure no scale will measure 100% of that latent variable. No scale in this world. Any question you ask, anyone can tell me, I have this question to measure 100% of the phenomena. I'll say no, there will be certain error. That we call measurement error. So whenever you are making, to know the share market or share price of a product, there will be no error, 0 error. Why? Because that is exact or proven. Yes or no? That is true. But here, this is my observation. I have asked some of the question. So if I will ask you, what, ma'am, I will not ask this question. But if I am asking what is your age, she will give me exact number and she is also sure, and everyone will be very much confident that this is true data. But when I am asking what is your satisfaction, which is latent in nature, neither she is confident nor me, because no scale is there to measure these variable which is latent in nature and which is observed data. So this is observed data. So you are getting 4, 5, 6, whatever you are getting here, that is observed. So this is your satisfaction observed plus intercept plus B service quality observed plus intercept. I am using no word because this is your observed data, right? This is not true data. But when you are running regression, what you are doing? Data came, independent variable, dependent variable. Whatever result you will get, that is your observation. That is not true satisfaction. That is not true because observe is two things. So when I am saying observe, satisfaction observe, this is having two things, na? Ek to true satisfaction plus some of the measurement error, yes or no? When I am talking about look, I have collected some data from man, 90 there is something true and there is something error. While collecting the data, question you have asked, or there are certain methods. So there will be true satisfaction and there will be some measurement error. But when you are running the regression, what you are understanding? This observed is true, yes or no? So you are not considering measurement error. So when you are running regression, what you are doing, you got the data, you run this independent, dependent, assuming whatever data I have collected, which is true data, but actually this is not true data, this is observed data. What structure equation modeling is doing? they will define like this: set observed is equal to set true. I am using set T means set true exact plus set measurement error plus is equal to, sorry my bad, is equal to A plus beta service quality true plus service quality measurement error plus standard error. This will be equation. They will also consider some of the measurement error which is not considered by regression. When you are running regression, you are only getting one error which we call standard error or SC. You are not getting measurement error. Management will always there will be measurement error. Always. You any of the latent variable you are considering. So if you are running the finance people, if you are running between firm profitability with some of the ratio, structure equation modeling is not great tool for that because your both data is true in nature. But moment your data is behavior of the investor, which is not true in nature, which is observed in nature, and there will be certain measurement error will come. Because no, and that's always remember, no scale is there to measure latent variable accurately. True you will never get. So that's how when we are running the structure equation modeling, first we are checking that what is the measurement error. We remove from this and then we are getting. So we are, so true will be observed data में से, we will if in observed data, if this is in observed data, set observed में से, if we will remove set measurement error, what will happen? Set true, that I want. So structure equation modeling comes into the picture because from that observed data which we have collected, I want to remove the measurement error, which is not possible in regression. Regression never talks about measurement error. Regression talks about standard error. Structure equation modeling talks about measurement error as well as it's all technical terminology. I will make you understand. It's very easy to make you understand. It's all technical terminology. I just want to make you understand. Whenever you are collecting data by yourself on using a scale, there will be the true representation of that variable. There will be certain error. You have to just remove those errors, and for that we are using structure. That's it. That is the major reason that we are going for structure equation. Some people may ask. Some people are giving the logic. Again, there are several logic. When you have two dependent variables, you will go with structure equation modeling. People are asking, right? When you have two dependent variables, you will go with structure equation modeling. So, when, for example, when you have this type of data, this is my IB, this is my DB. I can't run regression, right? I have to run two regressions, right? One for this is IB, one with this DB. DB1, DB2. So I have to run regression twice, right? But actually I will not get the actual value because moment variable will change, the relationship will change. So in this case, so what you can write in your paper or in your thesis if you want to write, I have used structure equation modeling first because both data were metric in nature must have. Then I want to remove the measurement error. Then I have two dependent variables. That's why I am using. And last thing is sometimes your sum of the variable is independent also is for leading variable. So variable 1 leads to variable 2 leads to variable 3. So I want to check this relationship. That's how we are using structure. That is the only scenario where you should use structure. Other than any scenario, do whatever analysis you are doing. It will be great.
regression, you will get success. That's all. You can show firm profitability and firm liquidity, two dependent variables. Sorry, multiple regression means
regression, simple regression. Don't go with factor. Simple regression, run it, you will get the result. SEM is regression only, but before that, I'll make sure that there is no measurement error. That's what I will. Hope everyone. Anyone worked previously on SEM? Anyone worked previously on SEM? Professor worked. Everyone worked, huh? MOS or PLS?
Yes. PLS.
PLS. MOS, no one worked. Out of my 96 papers which I have written, not published, I have only one paper where I have used PLS. One paper in my life where I have used PLS. In all papers, I have used MOS. With some of the reason that I will tell you why I did this. Some strange reason, right? People like PLS like anything. I also love it. But it's easy to do. And some people are saying, what you are talking about, PLS and MOS, what talk about SEM, then we talk about MOS and PLS. But PLS is comparatively easy to do than MOS. But how good it is. I might mess up. It's better for me this time. I have to learn new technology, so I will learn technology more rather than delivering the thing. So I better to be here because I am not good at technology. Huh? At least I know technology to know. Yeah. Now you go for structural question model and we will do it. So I had shared one data with you. I hope that this is visible, right? So this data, everyone is having this data. Where is this data? Can anyone help me get this data? But where this is in this system? I have shared data, a CFT. Yes. I have shared one data called CFT. And I will explain what this data is. Where is this data in system? I have shared two files. One is CFT, another is AB and CR. These are the two files I have shared. I'll make you understand what is all about and what is data. Meanwhile, if you have any question, generic question other than SEM, I am open for that. Because I have 2-3 minutes till the time they are coming. Any generic question? People love data analysis, no? They are too engaged in data analysis. And I am very much least bothered in data analysis. And data analysis will throw something by their own. You need to understand when to use and why to use. That is something. But whenever I am doing it, I am very much sure. Yes, please. Remember me if I am forgetting that. Please remind me that. Where is my data, please?
Sir, it is in MOS data file.
Yes.
There's two files.
Yes, and we have spaces.
MOS or SPSS.
Spaces file we have. Please open spaces.
Sir, I think Excel sheet has only been shared.
You have spaces, na? This.
Yes,
This.
SPSS
Open
is
it.
also.
Now we'll do the analysis part, and then I will interpret the data housing. So I have made myself clear that where to use it. First, MOS is for structure equation modeling, and there are two platforms we are having called PLS and MOS. Big contradiction going on. Some people are saying PLS is best. Some people are saying MOS is best. I am saying both are best. Because in certain scenario, method 1 will be applicable. In certain scenario, method 2 will be applicable. I will give you very logical two reasons where you can use PLS or MOS. Only two reasons I will give. People will talk about 100 reasons I have used because of this. Two genuine reasons I will give where to use PLS and where to use MOS. Because these are two. For structure equation modeling, we have two platforms, MOS and PLS. People love PLS. No doubt in it. It's very easy to do. Drag, result, done. Everything in one go. But there are certain limitations. One is called MOS is for covariance based SEM. There are two types of SEM we are having called covariance based SEM, CBSEM, and covariance based SEM. And second is called partial square method. This is PLS SEM. So there are two types of SEM, PLS SEM and CBSEM. CBSEM के लिए we have having MOS, which we will do now. And for PLS SEM we are having smart PLS. Now smart PLS is having regression and this MOS, CBSEM also they put on platform. But these are two different methods. Two genuine reasons I am giving you. First reason, when your variables or construct are reflective in nature or construct are reflective in nature, you go with CBSEM. But if you have some construct which is formative in nature, you must go with PLS. So if your construct, and I will explain what reflective formative is. Reflective and formative. So when your all variables are reflective in nature, you should go with any of the method you can go, but CBSEM is more suited. But when you have formative construct, you can't run this on CBSEM. So you have to go to PLS when formative in nature. This is very rare in social science and management. What reflective is? For example, satisfaction, right? Or I am getting my service quality. Service quality ke liye I have asked three questions. Service quality 1, service quality 2, service quality 3. That three questions I have asked, right? Three questions I have asked for. This is reflective scale. Why? Because arrow is going from this to this. And MOS arrow is going always this to this. And I will explain it why it's going. Reflection means I am asking the question, just be with me. I am asking the service quality question. I like this university. I love this university. I am happy at this university. These questions, three questions I have asked to measure service quality. I have just given the example. This is not scale, but I am asking. Now, some of the student of this university, anyone, any student of this university, what will be your response on 1 to 5 scale? And you have to politically correct, huh? So I like this university, I love this university, I am happy with this university. 1 to 5 scale, strongly agree at 5, strongly disagree 1. 5 for first. Second. 4. And second. Third. I am happy at 5. Now assume I am becoming credible. I am the student of this university and I am not liking this university at all. What will be my response? 1, 1, 1. And I will ask, is there any score in -2? I want to give is the reflection of his mind, state of mind, yes or no? If someone will satisfied, they will give 5, 5, 5. If someone will dissatisfied, they will give 1. It doesn't mean as he is giving the response, his satisfaction will be built. That not happen. So this response which we are getting for question 1, question 2, question 3 are the reflection of the variable which I am measuring. Yes or no? That's why it's reflective in nature. So most of the variables are reflective in nature, because when you are asking and using the scale, that is the reflection of the latent construct which you are trying to measure. Intention to you. If someone is having high intention to you, they will give 5, 5, 5. If someone has low intention to you, and that intention to you did not develop because of this question. That is already there, right? And we are measuring it through some of the questions. So this response is reflection of their mental state. This response is not forming their satisfaction. So that's why it's reflective. Formative mein euro will go this side. Like your socio-economic status. Socio-economic status will form when you will have specific income, specific education, and a specific. So socio-economic status means income, education, and profession. Three items. These three are forming your socio-economic status. If your education will be high, your socio-economic status will be. If your income is high, your profession is a good profession, status. So these three constructs are framing and forming this variable. It's not because of socio-economic status. It might be possible some of the people having high socio-economic status, but they are illiterate. Yes or no? So it doesn't mean that this is reflection of it. So in formative scale, all responses are different. So simple thing, when 3 items or 4 items are coming together and forming this, which is very rare in this management research. But when you are using this, what you can say, indexes, then it's happening. So you ask the question, your variables are reflective in nature or formative in nature. If reflective in nature, go with CVSCM. If formative, CVSCM has no method to check the reliability and validity of formative scale. So if you have formative scale, you must use PLSS. If you have all reflective, just see your problem statement, which type of construct you are having. Second and last thing that you need to understand, if your objective is theory testing, then you will go for PLSS, CVSCM. When your objective is theory building, then you will go with PLSS. What do you mean by theory building and theory testing? When you have taken a scale from other study, means that scale is already there. So you are just testing that in a specific context. Means you have taken some of the theory and you are checking in a specific context. That will be theory testing. When you have developing your own scale, means you are developing or building the theory. And then that call different. So when you are developing your own questionnaire, developing your own scale, then you go with PLSS here, because our objective is not to come with model fit, but to just check it. And this is the only two reasons. People can give different regions, sample size, less data is non-normal. I'm not agreeing with that. Data is normal. People are giving PLSS, I'm using because my data is non-normal. If your data is non-normal, why it is non-normal? For prediction, data should be normal, right? If your data is non-normal, your prediction will not accurate. Some people are saying a small sample size. Why your sample size is small? Some people, what's true? This decision, I am not saying that is wrong. Justification given by someone, but these are the two major reasons that you should go with SEM. PLSSEM, that you are theory building, and when you are formative construct. You can justify it with the non-normal data, small sample size, complex model, but that is not very convincing. You can go with it, but that's not very convincing. Then now you directly go for PLSS. Yes, please. question, especially PhD scholar. I'll just take 2 to 3 minutes here. I don't know for what reason PhD scholars are very much fascinated towards EFA. I have seen all the theses there is EFA. First suggestion from all the higher authority, please reduce the page size of theses. Unnecessary, you are asking them to write 600 pages, they are doing EFA. So most of the people are running EFA to just increase the page. No objective. EFA, why we are doing? Because we are not very much sure that which group this question belongs to. I have seen some of the people, if 5 questions, I have taken from 1 paper, 2 paper, 3 paper, 4 paper, 5 paper. Variable is satisfaction. Sir, I will run EFA because I have taken question from other paper. When you have taken question from other paper, what they were measuring? What they were measuring? Satisfaction, satisfaction. At least you are very much sure that these questions are measuring satisfaction. EFA will do that one. What EFL will do? They will put into one group, that is the grouping. Why you are running EFA? I am very much sure that these questions are satisfaction ka question. Then don't run EFA. EFA only you run when I am developing a scale. I am not very much sure that this question is measuring that particular variable or not. Then only run EFA. When you are taking the data or question from any of the context, simple logic I am giving. When question is yours, then use EFA because I am not sure which variable they are measuring. When you have taken question from literature, at least I am sure, right or wrong, that question is measuring a specific. Yes or no? Directly we will run CFA and check this is reliable or valid. EFA is only one condition when you are developing your own question. That is the only condition. But I have seen all the theses, there is EFA. And they have given the source of the item. This question I have taken from this question I have taken, why you have run EFA there? But I know I am becoming devil. Most of the people are in thesis, they are using EFA. Don't run EFA till the time you are taking the question from literature. Directly go with CFA. And your thesis should be more than 100 pages, more than suffice. So at our place rule is that it can't be more than 200 pages. It's not minimum, it's maximum. Because if 600 page thesis will come to me, how will I examine? 600 I need those much time, so I don't have. So we have rule that your thesis can't be more than 200 pages. It should be, my thesis is 115 pages including references. I can't do that. Why to write all these things, all this? So I have seen some of the theories they have written. Research methodology. What is research methodology? That people are writing in thesis. Sampling. What are different type of sampling? Why you are writing in thesis? That is research method book, right? You tell what sampling method you used and justify it. I have seen everything. Sampling, there are different sampling method, probability, non-probability, this is non-probability, this is probability, this type of probability. So why you are writing this? I know this when I am examining this, right? You just tell me what you are using. But people have run this. These are the methods, these are the tools. That I am not very great fan of, but please, higher authorities listening to me, please reduce the page size of PhD thesis. It's coming on the student like this. They are writing anything and everything in this. And as you are student, we can't say anything. Yes. Result will be a bit different. Not much, but bit different because this is co-varying. Try to understand. I'll give you a simple example, then you will understand. I was topper in Saraswati Vidya Mandir in my school. I was topper in my school because individually I was topper. When I come to the quota, all Saraswati Vidya Mandir toppers are there, right? So when I co-vary, what result I will get, that is the true reflection. PLS individually they are checking, right? So when individually you are checking, you might be I am topper in my school, but when I sit with all the toppers, then it will decide actually I am topper or not. Co-varying or variable are co-varying, and that will give you true reflection. Whenever I am saying that I am not advocating that CBSE is the only tool. PLS is good. I am not saying that it's bad tool, but you should use when theory building, other justification. But the thing is that even covariation is more strict compared to PLS. That's why we are using in theory building. But I am not sure, so I am building the theory. Be lenient and give me spending much time on the basics part because analysis will take 30 minutes for me. It will take only 30 minutes for me to do all the analysis. So that's why I'm taking the basic tools. If you want to learn, I always tell you, if you want to learn any of the tool, be it PLS and SEM, you need only three things. If you want to learn any tool, be it SEM, be it PLS, you need good internet connection, good quality headphone, and patience. If you have three things, no need to come here. I am telling you. You need only three things. And I will teach you, you will forget it. Three things you have: good internet connection, good quality headphone, you will learn any tool in this way. So no need to worry about learning the tool, click, click, click. I will do that. Go to analyze, click here, do this, you will forget everything. Till the time you will not do it, right? The videos are there. You need to understand basics of it, which is missing, which is nowhere people are talking about. People are talking about go there, analyze the data, upload the data. Oh, what is this? I can do it in 5 minutes. But the basic thing why I am using it, that is my concern. When you are using it, you should know in and out that why you are using it, right? Last question and last basic I will take, and then I will go to the analysis part. Most of the time there is a fight between, and I am taking the problem, scholars. Scholars have a problem. My guide is saying that you ask 10 questions per variable. Your guide is saying 10 questions per variable. As a scholar, what you want? 1 question per variable. So my questionnaire size will be 30. So if you have 10 variable in your question, I have seen some 10 variable in your question. Your guide is saying in the question, how many questions should be there? 100. As a scholar, what you want? That you want? Guide always says, why have you this? You must have, and some of the question I have seen, and I am feeling very pity for those people. How will get response for 100 questions? I myself, I will not fill my questionnaire, forget about the rest. 100 question I can't read. Can anyone have that much of patience in this class? Will I throw you 100 questions, I will read all 100 questions? After 2 questions, I will go to 4, 5, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 3. And you are not knowing the question is what they are asking. Because in there, so that's the challenge. And everyone is bothering about you. When I am using SEM, SEM will work when you have more than 1 question. Any of the construct you can't have 1 question, it should be more than 1. Your guide is saying it should be 10. You are saying both are right. Convenience and quality we are talking about. Now try to understand why your guide is saying it should be more. Because as sir said, during this step, some of the question will get deleted. So if you have taken 2 questions, 1 question got deleted, your variable will get deleted. Risk hai na? So you have taken 10 variable, all 10 variable, 1 question, you have asked 2 questions, total number of questions is 20, right? Now, all question में one item got deleted or question got deleted. End of the day, how many variable you are having? 0. Because 1 question got variable can't be your 1 question. So you have 2 questions each variable. From every variable, 1 question got deleted. How many variable you are having? 0. How many hypotheses you are having? 0. Because variable got deleted, there is no hypothesis. What will you have? What will be your PhD? 0. You got the point or not? At the end of the day, what he will check? So guide plays safer than you because guide wants your degree and they are desperate more than you. So guides are looking for your degree desperately than you. You take the degree. And that's why safer side, they are asking you take 10 questions. Although it's a 10 question, it will be very difficult. So you have to take mid path. For me, those scales are good scale, which is in 3 question, 4 question is more than suffice. Because the moment you will teach the question, quality of response will go down and that question will get deleted end of the day. So that is the trade-off. But why sometimes SEM number of question is very much important? Just be with me and try to understand. Some people who have run SEM, their model sometimes got unidentified model. SEM has one characteristic called model identification. If model is not identified, so when you are running an SEM, first thing you have to check that your model is identified or not. Because most of the time when you will run the SEM, they will throw the method, model is unidentified. be certain measurement error. That's how structure equation modeling works. This is the structure of structure equation modeling. You open structure equation modeling, you will get this type of structure. This is my latent variable. These are question number 1, question number 2, question number 3. And these are the error which talk about measurement error, which is regression is not coming. Now, what structure equation modeling in the first place? They are calculating degree of freedom. Degree of freedom is equal to k into k plus 1 divided by 2. This is the formula. Where k is number of observed variable. Number of observed variable for which you have in data. So we have data for which one? Satisfaction 1, satisfaction 2 and satisfaction. We have data for only satisfaction 1. In this model, how many data points we are having? How many columns? 3 columns. Satisfaction 1, satisfaction 2, satisfaction 3. So number of observed variable k is how much? 3, 3, 3 into 3 plus 1, 4 divided by 2 minus number of observation you required. DF is equal to k into k plus 1 by 2 minus number of observation or result you require. With this result, what you want? You want this lambda. This is the first thing you require. This is the we are running equation. This is fixed always. If someone work on the regression, I will talk about it in SEM. This is always fixed 1, right? You want to get the value of this. You want to get the value of this 2. You want to get the value of this. You want to get the value of this. You want to get the value of this, and you want to get the value of standard error of this. These things you require. How many things you are required? 1 is fixed. What you need to calculate? This relationship, this relationship, this error, this error, this error, this. How many things you are required? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you have 3 items, this will be 6 minus 6. Yes or no? Means 0. Sorry, 6 minus 6 is equal to 0. So DF is equal to 0. So degree of freedom is 0. This we call model is just identified. This we call just identified model. Just identify means you will get the result. You will not get the model fit, but you will get the result. Model fit you will not get. We will talk about it later on. But you will get the result when your model is just identified. Now BB. When you are asking 2 questions only. When you are asking 2 questions only. You understand this concept? Please let me know. Any question on that? Just identify. I have just said how many paths you need to get the value. So how much value are required, and that's how we are. Now if you have 2 variables. So just identify when DF is equal to 0. Then you have 2 variables. Item 1, item 2. Satisfaction, site 1, site 2. Error. How many? K is how much? 2. 2 into 3 by 2. It will be 3. Yes or no? How many paths you are looking for? 1. This is the fix. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got the point? So k into k plus 1 divided by 2 is how much? 3 minus 4. How much it will be? It will be unidentified or underidentified. You will not get the result. Risk है ना? Moment you are lowering down the item, your model will be unidentified or just identified. Now I am taking 4. You understand what I am saying? Technically I am saying that why your guide is saying that you must have many questions. When you have 4 items, per question, just calculate 4 items. Can you even calculate for me for 4 items? 4 items. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 questions. When I am saying item, it's all questions. 1, 2, 3, 4. You have certain error, some error, some error, some error, some error. Now, how many paths you need to calculate? This is fixed. This is already fixed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 paths you need to calculate. How many observed variable you are having? 4. 4 into 5 divided by 2. K into k plus 1 minus 8. It's plus over identified model. You will get everything good. That's how the guide is saying when you have many items, your model will be over identified and you will get model fit as well as just identify or over identify. You understand the technicality why people are saying you have more questions rather than only few questions. That's how they are asking. Because end of the day you have collected the data, run the analysis, result is not coming. What you will do? 6 months. Again collect the data. That's very difficult for you, so that's how this is. This is all the basic which I wanted to discuss with you. Now, if you have any question, I am open, and then we will go for analysis part. If you have any question, I am open for it, and then we go for. If any question will come over there in analysis, I will take over there. Done?
Sir, please have a time.
Thank you. You want 5 minute break? I also want 5 minute break. Can we go for 5 minutes break? So we'll take.
We can meet at 12:15. 5 minutes break. We will be taking break at 1. Lunch break will be at 1. So if anybody wanted to go for refreshment, you can quickly go.
Go for 5 minutes. I will also take. Please.
ये 112 और ये 6 कहाँ से आया? I even got it.
मुझे इसी बात को तो निकालना है ना. एंड ऑफ द डे मैं क्यों एनालिसिस कर रहा हूँ? मुझे ये डेटा चाहिए, एम ई चाहिए. तो एंड ऑफ द डे मुझे ये वैल्यू क्या क्या है, ये पार्ट एनालिसिस फैक्टर लोगे 1 ये मुझे जानना है. उसमें मेजरमेंट एरर मुझे जानना है.
These are the questions.
These are the questions rectangular. अब मुझे 3 चीज़ जाननी है. ये उसका फैक्टर लोडिंग कितना है और उसका एरर कितना है और इसका स्टैंडर्ड एरर कितना है. कितनी चीज़ें मुझे जाननी है? 2 फैक्टर लोडिंग, एरर.
अब कर दिया, अब समझ रहे हैं कि हमने क्यों
किया. करने के बाद Good to go, or we can start early, end early. So, MOS we are using for to check the structure equation modeling, which is based on SPSS, because product is same, IBM SPSS and IBM MOS. So the input file for MOS is SPSS file. So first the data which you are collecting definitely will get in Excel. First you need to convert in SPSS, save it, because that data will only go to the MOS. So if you want to run on MOS, you must have SPSS too, because SPSS and MOS are going hand in hand. So your data type will be SPSS or SAB type rather than XLX or XLM and CSB type. It's a SAB type which is SPSS input data. So whatever you will, so I'll take you from scratch. Whenever you're getting the data, first you convert and save into SPSS and then upload into MOS and then we will run the analysis. That's how it goes. Before doing this, I hope that you have data. I'll make you understand what this data is all about, because first I need to define my model. You go to my model, we keep it very simple. I'll take some of the question also in between, but I'll directly go to this analysis. My model is this. This is my model, that I have 3 values leads to purchase. I will give you a very simple model. Okay, I have very simple model. I have some functional value. I'll give you the background, emotional value and transaction value, which leads to purchase intention. So this is my model. I will give you very simple. We have several data. I will come to that later on. But my model is this, that there are 3 types of value customers are getting. This context is of the online purchase. In online purchase, people are purchasing online, purchase intention over online platform, because they are getting 3 values, functional values, emotional values and transaction values. Okay, I'm getting some discount, whatever is there. So these 3 values that is there in your data is talking about transaction value, functional value and emotional value. I have asked question, I have used the scale strongly agree to strongly disagree. For functional value, how many question I have asked? 3. Transaction value 3. Emotional value 3. And purchase intention 3. There are certain other data. So I have asked 3 questions for this. Means you have to just draw the model. I have 3 questions for functional value. I have 3 questions for emotional value. I have 3 questions for, and this should be reflective or formative. Reflective or formative? It should be reflect, na? It should be reflective in nature. So this is FB1, FB2, FB3, EB1, EB2, EB3, TB1, TB2, TB3. And same for PI, I have asked 3 questions called PI1, PI2, PI3. This is my model. As this scale, now I will talk about all the condition. First condition, both are metric data, independent metric data. First condition, these all are latent construct. So there will be certain measurement error. There will be certain measurement error because this is not hardcore data. Third thing, I want these are reflective in nature. So good to go with CVSCM, and that's how we'll go with CVSCM. So first ask the question by seeing the data. SCM is suffice enough and go for it. Some people say, sir, can't you run the regression? I say, I will run the regression, but what about this measurement error? That I will not get right, because this is not true data. That's why some people are saying you have 3. Sometimes people might ask you have 3 independent, 1 dependent, why don't you run multiple regression? My answer to those people, I can do that, but what about measurement error of these 3 independent variable or dependent variable which I am getting? This is no true data. That's why I am coming here and running structure equation modeling. Good to go. We can run a structure equation modeling. I am going for CBSCM because all variables are reflective in nature. That's how. So now I have 2 things. First I will check, and that's how this SCM work. I told you there are 2 parts, CFA and Path analysis. So first what I will do, CFMA, I will first check that these 3 questions which I have taken from different papers, in different contexts, from different language, from different culture, from different country, first I will check these are the reliable or valid question or not. So first we will confirm, and that called measurement error. If it is reliable and valid means measurement error is 0. So first we will concern and consider that these questions which I have asked to measure a specific variable, this and this, impact of this and this, impact of this and this, and that for that I will do path analysis. Done. So we'll do 2 analysis in MOS. First we will do confirmatory factor analysis to check the question we have asked are reliable and valid or not. When I'm saying reliability and validity means they have no measurement error, right? And it will be reliable and validity. And then we will run path analysis. Good to go. You understand this? We'll go for it now. So first, this is my data. We have collected 206 data. I'll come to sample size also later on. How much sample size is suffice? So first open SPSS, please. I will take you from a scratch. First open SPSS. Open SPSS first. Yeah, you have SPSS, right? Like this. Because input file SPSS, I need SPSS data, right? Open SPSS, please. And try to do with me if you are doing. Otherwise, SPSS is there? Everyone is having SPSS? No. If you don't have SPSS, you can't run MOS. Because that is the basic file you must have, right? Otherwise, how MOS will work? Without SPSS, you can't run. You need input data as SPSS file. That is the basic, huh? Yes.
Sir, I have SPSS 27
version, any version will work. Below 16, any version will work. 16 se niche, it will be very difficult to run. Done? So how to upload the data in SPSS? First, go to file. This is the easiest thing which I am doing in my life. Go to file, go to open, go to file, go to open. In open, go to data. Now go to file, go to open, go to data. In data, file of type is SPSS, change is to XLX. File of time, change to XLS. Done? And then go wherever your data is, this Excel file which I had shared with you.
So it is on next.
Huh? That is there. So you select the data which is there and open. I will repeat it again. And they will ask which sheet you want to work upon, because we might have different sheets. When you will upload the Excel data, they will ask which sheets you want to work, because you might have sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3. By default, they will take sheet 1, right? If sometime your data is in sheet 2. So you can select sheet here and then press OK. This is the data.
It is broadcasted through laptop.
Huh.
Decrease the brightness. Focus on the
I don't know what to do. I'm very technically challenged in this. They are doing then their own system also. Again, I am repeating how to upload the data. You will go to file, you will go to open, you will go to data. In data, you will change file type SAB to XLS, SLAB to XLS. Then go wherever this file is, CFA file which I had shared with you, and then open it, this data will come. Everyone is having this done. I'll not go to the basics how to get variable view and change the scale type. That will work. I think people are knowing. If you're not knowing, that's also perfectly fine. We are here to understand the structure equation model. Everyone is having this data. You save it with some name called data. So file,
save as somewhere. So file, save as with some name. I am saving again in my desktop with name data. And type is SAB. So I have saved this file with name called data. Done? So you first upload the data from Excel to SPSS and save it somewhere with the name, some name which you want to. So I have saved some with name data. Done? Now, after doing this, first you need to understand reliability and validity. Reliability have several contexts. What do you mean by reliability? Any idea what do you mean by reliability? Reliability means two concepts in CFA, reliability and validity. Consistency. Interconsistency, right? Internal consistency. And validity means? Accuracy, how valid it is. Authenticity. They are measuring whatever they're supposed to measure. I'll give you a simple example. First, we need to check my scale or question is reliable or not. And then we need to check this is valid or not. When I'm talking reliability, reliability means consistency. We have 30 balls. We are in Champions Trophy final. 30 balls, 30 runs. We have two options. Either I can send Virat Kohli or Hardik Pandya. Whom you will send? Get emotion from Gujarat. Huh? Gujarat wala emotion you should not talk about. Huh? Hardik Pandya or Virat Kohli? Virat Kohli. Because Hardik Pandya can finish the match in 5 balls or 1 ball. Right? He is not consistent in terms of making runs. Whereas Virat Kohli is very consistent. So consistency means you are consistently performing equally. That means consistency. Consistency doesn't mean that it's right. I have some student, I'm just taking your example, I have 100% trust that she will fail in all the examination. Sorry for that example, huh? But she is consistent in mid-term, end-term, project. I'm not talking about good, bad, but she is consistent. That's why I can trust her that she will fail. That called consistency and reliability. And what does it mean here? Try to understand in concept. Ki FB may I have asked 3 questions. These 3 questions are measuring same thing, right? So if I am asking question, the previous question I got that I like something, I like online purchase, I love online purchase, I am satisfied with online purchase. If someone giving 1 to this, they should give 1 to 2 for this also, yes or no? And they should give 1 to 2 also for this. Because these questions are measuring similar thing. And this is reflection of your satisfaction. So question number 1 response, question number 2 response, question number 3 response should be similar, not same. That called reliability. Reliability means that this question, now I'm asking very easy question for making. I love this institute, I like this institute, I like technology. What will happen? Response will be vary. Response will be not consistent because that question is not consistent question. So first you need to make sure that question you are asking are consistent. Consistent means that they should, customer should give or respondent should give a similar answer. If responses, so if someone giving 1, 1, 5 like this, 1, 1, 5, 1, 1, 5, 5, 5, 2, what does it mean? This question is not consistent. And that we need to check each question is consistent or not. And for that we have indicator called Cronbach alpha. So first we will check the reliability. Reliability means we will calculate Cronbach alpha. There are other indicators also that I'll tell you, but the easiest indicator is Cronbach alpha, which you can get from here also. Done? So Cronbach alpha we are calculating here, which is measure of reliability or internal consistency. Ki these questions are consistent. How to do it? Calculating it very easy. You go to data, you have this, everyone is having SPSS, you can see it, right? You go to analyze, we'll go to a scale, analyze scale, reliability analysis. Analyze scale, reliability analysis. Analyze scale, I'm not changing into the scale, you should do it, but let it be. So, analyze scale, reliability analysis. Now I want to check these 3 questions are consistent. Which 3 questions first? FB1, FB2, FB3. I have seen some of the people, they are putting all questions. And they're saying my overall result is 0.8. Manika, what does it mean? Your all questions should not be similar, right? I have seen many people, they put all the data, My overall reliability is 0.9. मैंने कहा what does it mean? Making zero sense. Your one variable question should be consistent. Not all questions should be consistent. You got the point or not? The first thing you will check variable wise rather than all at one go. So FB1, FB2, you can press control and select this. So FB1, FB2, FB3, these three items you will put this side which you want to measure. So first I want to factor this functional value. We will go to a statistics. In a statistics, we will click scale if item deleted. So first we will put FB1, FB2, FB3 that side because we want to know their reliability. And then we'll go to a statistics, click scale if item deleted, then continue, and then OK. You will get some value. What is Cronbach alpha? 0.963. Done? So Cronbach alpha value, threshold value should be greater than 0.7. So if your Cronbach alpha is greater than 0.7, your reliability achieved. Done? Simple. So what you will do? You create an Excel table only. I will tell you what to do. We'll do the result table also. I will create with you. So in this EFA, create new sheet. Here you will write like this. Variable and item. But when I am saying item, it's question, right? Variable and items. I am creating new. Then I will write FL. Just write for the timing. I'll make you understand what it is. AVE, CR, and Cronbach alpha. I'll increase the size, not to worry. Alpha. So this is 4 column I am creating. Sorry. Variable and item or items. Factor loading, AVE, CR, and alpha. For reliability and validity, this table required. You read any paper, you will find this table. So my first item is functional value. I am writing for the saving time FB. FB mein how many items you are having? FB1, FB2, and FB3. Then we have emotional value, EB1, EB2. So you should write whole emotional value. But EB1, EB2, EB3, and then transactional value TV. These are the value variable, right? And to variable I have 3 items TB1, TB2, TB3. And then purchase intention, PI1, PI2, PI3. Done. You can write functional value, emotional value, name of the variable. I have written FB for understanding. Done. Now we need to get Cronbach alpha value for FB. What is it? This 0.96. I got 0.96, right? See, 0.963. Good to go. 0.96. Now second item, 0.963 we got. Now we have to calculate for EV. How to calculate? Go to analyze again. Scale, reliability, we'll put FB this side now. Select and put this side. Means control A, put this side. Now I'll collect for TV first. Whatever we are doing, TV1, TV2, TV3. Okay, how much it's coming? 0.966. It's there, 0.966. Can you able to see? Cronbach alpha value. 0.966. So I'll go there and in that Excel sheet I will write 0.966 for TV. 0.966 again. Then third item is EV. EB1, EB2, EB3. I'll put that side and OK. It's coming 0.937. So I'll writing here 0.937. In case of EV, 0.937. And last PI, so 93 I am putting. 2 digit I am taking. And then last May we are having analyze scale reliability for PI. Other variable are there, I am not using it. Pi, Pi2, Pi3. How much it is? Pi ka 0.973, right? .973. So you need, so some people what they are doing, they are putting the SPSS value. My point, you create your own table. All scale are reliable. All question which I am asked reliable. Why? Because their Cronbach alpha is greater than 70% consistency. And generally people are not asking me, sir, why 0.7? Why you have given this magic number, sir? I am okay with 0.5, huh? Or I am okay with 0.8, or I am okay with 0.6. Why this magic number is 0.7? Any idea? Why we are saying 70% of the, no one is asking, problem is that. We are saying that, sir, 0.7 I got, let it be. Job done. Forget about it. You should know why this is 0.7. I will tell you why this is 0.7 and then we'll go. So that's the problem. Ki how much time it took for calculation? 2 minutes. Go to data. First upload the data, analyze, scale, reliability, put the variable, click, you will get the result. That's an easy thing. But why it should be 0.7 than other things? Why it should be 0.7, I will tell you. Cronbach alpha, so what I want? I want that this response should be correlated, yes or no? If correlation between response of this, response of this, response of this high, what does it mean? These are the similar question. Tabhi to correlation is high. You got my point. If correlation among item is high, means these are the similar question. Yes or no? That's why Cronbach alpha value, when I am calculating Cronbach alpha, Cronbach alpha formula is this. Cronbach alpha is equal to n into r bar divided by 1 plus n minus 1 into r bar. I will explain it what n and r bar is. This is the formula of Cronbach alpha. Cronbach alpha is equal to n into r bar divided by 1 plus n minus 1 to r bar, where n is equal to number of items or questions in one variable, number of items, and r bar is average inter-item correlation. Average inter-item correlation. R bar is average, and I will explain you what it is. It's very easy to understand. Now, moment I said na your response should be similar. PhD scholars especially, when they are giving the form, bhai, please fill 4545 only. Because you fill for 4545, it will be consistent. My reliability will achieve. Sometimes people are saying me, sir, be consistent. Maine kaha, why I should be consistent? It depends on your question. I will be consistent if your question will be consistent. If your question will not consistent, I will not. But you are doing it. As a research scholar, when I am saying that, sir, in my data there are several one. Maine kaha, then what? Several two. 4, 5 also. So people are very much I have to be 100% correlation. How much correlation you require, that I will explain. Now come with this. For example, I have 3 items, FB1, FB2, FB3. These are the 3 items. There will be some correlation between F1 and F2. What is, so for example, I am creating a matrix. I am just creating a matrix, just be with me. I am creating a matrix. Correlation, simple correlation matrix I am creating. This is FB1, this is FB2, this is FB3, this is FB1, this is FB2, this is FB3. Done? This will be 1, 1, 1 correlation. Here it's correlation coming 0.6, here it's coming 0.5, it's coming 0.4. Which is less, right? 0.6, 0.5, 0.4. Possibility? This is 0.4, this is 0.5, this is 0.6. What is average item correlation? This is average item correlation, right? Inter-item. F1 and F2, inter-item. F1 and F3, inter-item. F2 and F3, inter-item. What is average correlation? Inter-item correlation? 0.6 plus 0.5 plus 0.4 divided by 3. These are the 3. So average R bar is here in that case. 0.6 plus R bar, sorry. 0.6 plus 0.5 plus 0.4 divided by 3. 1 I will not consider because this is not inter-item. This is item to item, right? And this will be the same mirror image. So if correlation is coming 0.5, just put in this formula. If correlation is 0.5, number of item is 3. What will my Cronbach alpha? 3 into 0.5 divided by 1 plus 2 into 0.5. Yes or no? 1.5 divided by 2 0.75. ये कैलकुलेशन देखो आप दिस फॉर्मूला पे. If my R bar is 0.5, what will my Cronbach alpha? 0.75. So if your item are 50% consistent also, you will get your Cronbach alpha. So not to worry. Some people are worrying ki I should be have 4.5 only or 3.3 only. Not to worry. If your item are 50% consistent also, you will get Cronbach alpha 0.75. So it should not ki all should be consistent. That I have seen many people ki sir my scale is bad. 0.5 means these three are different question, right? But if average consistency is 0.5 also, you will get your Cronbach alpha value. You got this point or not? So not to worry by seeing the data ki someone has given consistency high or low. Any question on this, please let me know. Cronbach alpha. And value to you can get from SPSS. And you put in the value. Done? That is the indicator of reliability. Reliability done. My scale is reliable. So if we have to check Cronbach alpha, means this question should be consistent. Any question, I am open for that. Good to go? Thoda calculation hai, but calculation makes life easy. Because you understand ki why this is 0.7, which people are not bothering about, 0.7, 0.7. But 0.7 because if your will go to the any question on reliability. I am open for it because reliability is very easy concept. For that, MOS is not required. You can do in SPSS also. Now I'll come to the second concept called validity. Validity may there are different type of validity that you need to understand. We'll go with one validity and then after we'll go for break. And especially PhD people. What they are doing calculating R again and again. They are copying this SPSS ka output, putting everything. So I have seen in thesis, ki what you do, calculate Cronbach alpha, whatever table you are getting, copy, paste. Don't require, you need to only one table which I am preparing. No, don't go for all the result which is coming, put into the thesis. Variable 1, you have 20 variable. How many pages you have filled? 20 pages, job done. For every pages you have one output result. Second thing, never copy paste the software output. Never. You should prepare your own table rather than software output. Diagram, I will see the diagram. If someone see that putting that IMOS diagram in the paper. My eyesight is 6 by 6. I can't see that. Well, it's too confusing. Model, whenever you're preparing an MOS, how confusing it is. And they are putting as it is. You have to do everything by yourself. Don't copy paste anything from software. That is the first thing. People are doing it, I don't know why. Never do this. Done. So reliability done. We'll go to the validity. Validity, we have different type of validity. First validity is called, we have two type of validity. One is called face validity. Face validity or content validity. Face validity talks about ki when before running this analysis, before collecting the data, we have sent this question to subject matter expert, and subject matter expert checked that this question is not loading question, leading question, double barrel question, complex question. Then people are making assumption, personal question should not be there. There should be not too much, there should be not too less. Grammatically they should correct, typo should not be there. They should understand. So what we are doing, we are sending this questionnaire to some of the subject matter expert that we are doing to check that this question will understand by customer in that sense only or not. That we call content validity. Some people are writing ki what I did pilot testing. Can I send this questionnaire to some of the people and they check ki what it means. and they feel okay, this question is wrong, this question is right, I do not understand this question, and accordingly you make some changes. That called content validity and phase. Same qualitativeness. Now the challenge which I am facing here, people are sending question to research methodology expert. You have to send subject matter expert. You will send finance questionnaire to me. I have no idea what this is. What I will do? All good. Yes or no? Because I am not very much knowing the subject, which question. So always send to the subject matter expert rather than research methodology expert. Always send your question to subject matter expert and get this. This is qualitatively you can write in your thesis or somewhere. In paper also now people are looking for it. Second we call construct validity. Quantitatively we'll check it. Construct validity have two parts. One is called convergent validity. Second is called discriminant validity. Discriminant validity. So we have two type of validity, phase validity and construct validity. In construct validity we have two type of validity, convergent validity and discriminant validity. Convergent validity means if I have asked 3 questions, they are measuring that question or not, accuracy. They are measuring how much they are able to explain of that variable. That we call convergent validity. Discriminant validity means they are measuring that question only, not other variable. For example, I have asked 3 questions to measure this variable called x. Convergent validity, I will make sure that this question are significantly explaining this variable. Means they are significantly explaining this variable, a variance in this variable. That called convergent validity. I will tell you that what is this indicator. Discriminant validity means in your model other variables are also there. They are not explaining other variable. And if they are not explaining other variable, what does it mean? All variables are different. Yes or no? If these 3 questions are explaining this but not explaining this, what does it mean? These are 2. That called discriminant validity. So convergent validity, they are explaining that variable. Discriminant validity, they are not explaining other variable. If they are explaining other variable, what does it mean? These are same variable, right? So this is called discriminant validity. And convergent validity ka we have 2 indicators called average variance extracted, AVE. That is the first indicator, average variance extracted. And CR, which we call composite reliability. It should be greater than 0.5. I'll explain why it. And it should be greater than 0.7. To convergent validity, get the convergent validity, your AVE value, average variance extracted value, should be greater than 0.5. Composite reliability should be greater. I will explain why this number. Formula is this if you are interested in. AVE is equal to, and I will explain that, summation of lambda square divided by n. CR is equal to summation of lambda ka whole square divided by summation of lambda ka whole square plus summation of 1 minus lambda ka square. This is the formula of AVE and CR. We will do it. That's not a very tough task. For calculating AVE and CR, we require 2 things. One is called lambda. Which is factor loading, and a number of items is there. So MOS we are running and CFA we are running to get this lambda only. So when we'll run the CFA in MOS, they will give me lambda or factor loading. So here lambda is equal to factor loading and nth number of items, right? So if I will give you these 2 things, you can calculate AVE and CR, yes or no? You can calculate AVE and CR. If I can give you lambda, you can able to calculate AVE and CR. So objective of MOS to give you lambda for all the question. We'll understand it how easy it is. It's the easiest thing which you can do. So we need to calculate AVE and CR. If for all the variable our AVE and CR is greater than 0.5 and 0.6 respectively, 0.7 respectively, it means convergent validity achieved. करें अब इसको? We will check it now. कि my scale is convergent valid or not. Reliability done. We will check the convergent validity. How to do that I will tell you. Upload the data on SPSS. So you have saved this SPSS data. You have saved this SPSS data, right? With data name. We have saved now with data. We have saved this SPSS file with data name, some data. Now we'll open MOS. I'll tell you how to upload the data first in MOS. So MOS graphics is this. Everyone is having this. MOS graphics. How to upload the data here? How to upload the data here? To upload the data, we will go to File. The easiest path now. Go to File. First we'll upload data files. So I'll go to File. I will go with data file. In data file, can you see this window is coming? Yes. We will click on file name. We'll click on file name. It will open the window. Wherever your data is, you go there. So I'm going to desktop. My data is there, MOS data file. And here you need not to change SAV. That input will be SAV. So select that SPSS file which we have saved and open it. What happened? Group number 1, data.sab 206 by 206. You are getting this or not? Go to file, data files, open it, file name pe you click. You will go wherever your data is, just select that, click on open, data will come. After that, press OK. Good to go. Uploaded the data. Should I repeat it? It's good to go. Done? Easiest thing which you can do. Upload and done. Now, how you will see that where is my data? You go to view. You go to view variable in data set. You go to view variable in data set. All items are there. This is my data. FB1, FB2, FB3, FB4, FB5. That is in my data set. So you go to view variable in data set. It will give you the variable in data set. Good to go. Now we have to draw the diagram. There difference between PLS and CBSM is come. PLS means easy to draw. Here it's difficult to draw. I will help you how to draw it. First your model is with you. In my model, tell me how many variable we are having. In my model, how many variable we are having? 4. I have 4 variable. FV, EV, TV and PI. So first you diagram, you model, your model should be there in somewhere in your hardcore paper. So you take a print of your model. Okay, variable number 1, variable number 2, variable number 3, and this the model which we have prepared. Now you have to diagram the model. How to prepare the diagram? Can you see the first row, third column, we are having latent construct. First row, third column, we have latent construct. Then you select there. It's not visible. You won't close this. It's not visible. At least यहाँ तक का मैं कर देता हूँ. Now you have first variable is functional value. So you click here and you will drag it. First time you drag which size you are looking for. Just be with me. First I will do and then you can do by yourself. First time when you are doing it, again I will do it. First time when you are doing, you have to drag what size you are looking for. It's not be too small, it should not be too big. So what I am doing, I am clicking here and first time I am dragging it. This is the size I am looking for. Done. So this is my variable size. Done. How many items are having in my first variable? FB1, FB2, FB3. 1. You will click on 1, 2, 3. Done. Next time no need to drag. Next time no need to drag. My second variable is transaction or emotional value. Click there. Only click. No need to drag. Some people are dragging again and again. Just click. 1, 2, 3. Then transaction value. 1, 2, 3. Then PI. All variable will come. Independent, dependent, moderator, mediator. Which are latent in gender को यहाँ पर नहीं लाइएगा. Because I don't want to check the reliability of gender. Moment I have asked the question on reliability, some people are asking, what is your gender? Male. What is your gender in Aadhaar card? Male. What is your gender in this? This is not required, right? Because that is observed variable. Their reliability is not required. Only for the latent construct. PI, how many items we are having? 3. So put all the variable in one go. All the variable in one go. For that your model must be there at your place. Done? Done? Then we will do some cosmetics now. For rotation, this is the rotation. Can you see? Click here, rotate like this, wherever side, whichever side you are looking for. Done? If you want to do some cosmetic, can you see here cosmetic one? Touch up. Done? So first you can rotate at one side wherever you are looking for, either this side or that side. Then if you want to move some of the variable now from this place to that place, so if you want to move, can you see here truck? Truck is there, huh? This is for movement. Moment you will take, what will happen? Oh, only one thing is going. It should go together. So you will select truck and you will select here symmetry. Can you see symmetry? Preserve symmetry means go together. So you click on truck, preserve symmetry and truck, and now I will take wherever I want to take, it will go together. Done? Now I have to put the variable into it. First is for what? Functional value. So this is very important thing. There people are missing the things and you will not get the result. So be with me for another 2 minutes and then you can do it. I have to put these. So I have data for which one? This. Yes or no? We have data for, and that I was talking about. When I will run the analysis, I need data for this. This is fixed, right? That I was talking about. Why it's fixed? Because that is by default fixed. Right? Now I will put, so FB you will click here and you will drag one here, FB1. Here you will drag FB2, FB3, transaction value 1, transaction value 2, transaction value 3, environmental value, emotional value 1, emotional value 2, emotional value 3, and purchase intention PI1, PI2, PI3. Two things you have to worry about here, that you always give PI1 to where this is fixed. So can you see, I have given first item to the item which is fixed, yes or no? Always which is fixed. One wale mein I have given FB1, TB1, EB1 and now I have to give the name of this factor. To give the name, what you will do, you will double click here. You will double click here on the variable. They will ask variable name. Where you are giving the variable name, two things you need to worry. The variable name should not be similar as item name. So you can't write FB, they will confuse. So your name should be anything which is different from item name. And second, it should not be more than 8 characters. And there should be no space. So it should be without space, 8 characters. So it's for nickname, right? Your name could be anything, but nickname mein kabhi dekha space? Chiku Singh is not a nickname. Chiku is the nickname. And it's very short. So this is the nickname which I'm giving for identifying that variable. So I'm giving the name called functional. Function will work, right? Whatever you are writing. So you write just here and close it. Second is transaction. So I'm writing trans. Third, double click, emotion. And last, purchase intention, I am writing intent. Then you give any name so you can identify later. Done? means variable covary. So you have to covary them. So creating covariance, how to do it? Can you see this sign out, cricket ka out sign? Can you see this? Select this cricket out sign, which is select one item at one go. Just click on all the variable. It will become blue, right? Color has changed from black to blue. Means it got selected. So it got selected. After that, go to plugin and draw covariance. They will draw covariance. Means all will covary. Can you see? So you select, go to the selection, one item at a, one variable at a time. Click on all the variable and draw plugin, draw covariance. So I am doing it. You have to, what you have to do? You have to select all the item. Sorry. I'll tell you. So for selection, can you see here? Select one object at a time. You will click there and then you click on this variable. And then go for plugin, draw covariance. This is all cosmetic that you need to do. Your job is done. Itna hi karna hai mouse mein. If you are knowing this, you know a mouse. That much a mouse required. That's it. This is all about a mouse. We'll go. Okay. You can write down. If it's not there, you can write down and later on you can do. This is all about a mouse. A mouse done. You can't select. You go here. Why it's not getting selected? It's working. Then if it's not happening for the time being, you can do manually. Sometimes this is a crack version, right?
Yes.
That's why sometimes it's not. So you can draw it also like this. So you have to do manually. If sometime if it's not working, you can do manually if it's not working. The things will remain same. Your result will come like same only. So I'll do touch up and I'll tell you 3 is going from here, 3 is going from here, here is 2. So I'll draw covariance. This way you can draw covariance. This to this is due. This is due is done. Yes. And then 2 is there, 3 is there. This is this you have to do. So covariance you can draw from here also. This is not here 3, here 3, all done. This is the same thing which I did. Sometimes your board, this is not working because of crack version. Can you see? Some of the time because of crack version it's not working some of the options.
So how to get a license version?
Trial version you can get, but for the main version you have to pay some amount. 40,000 to 30,000 they are taking for 1 year, so that you can take when you are doing the analysis. But it's the same. Now you are getting the same thing which I am having. Done. Now, good to go. That we call. We will analyze and we will understand the data after break, right? So before analyzing, last thing you need to do, you go to view analysis properties. You go to view analysis properties. You go to view analysis properties. In analysis properties, you will see output. We'll go to view analysis properties. In analysis properties, we have output. In output, you will click on standardized estimates and correlation of estimates. You can take a screenshot of, you can take picture ki what you want, at least a standardized estimates and correlation of estimates. These two things you required. So go to view Analysis properties. In analysis properties, click on standardized estimates and correlation of estimate. Done. And then close it. And then save this file with some name. Save as some file. I am saving in desktop only. So save somewhere. I am saving with name called CFA. So I am saving this file with name called CFA. So I have saved that. So after designing, you have to save this file. Save as CFA. And then you go to analyze and calculate estimate. If this become red, this is activated, your job is done. If it's not activated, there is some problem. Go to analyze, calculate estimate. This is all about MOS. If you are knowing this, you are knowing MOS. That much easy it is. It's not tough task to do. This is all about MOS. At least CFA part done. Yeah, I've had lunch. Any question till here, please let me know. That simple it is, and you will find at least 1,000 video on this how to do it. That's not tough task. We'll understand after break how to interpret this result. That is very much important. When we'll get something how to interpret it. Any question, I am open for in between.